Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. There's a phrase, it's kind of awkward. I don't know if it's an American phrase or something else. It's how the sausage was made. If you want to know how the sausage was made in my day, I just was about 3 blocks from my office. I ran across campus after my lunch orientation break to record this multimedia video because turns out that Kabam had a reason to be furious. If you noticed, if you saw, if you tuned in to the Friday Twitch live stream, Kabam Jax, as far as I know, hadn't done this before, but he just openly was like, all right, can we just type in boo the leaker? It's just boo. I mean, they're trying to stop leaks, but I don't know what they can legally do, especially if these people don't have real identities, if they're just like making essentially alt accounts or ghost accounts on Twitter. But shout out to the exit, by the way. I'll obviously get to your message momentarily. But I bring this up because at first it's like, why is this information being leaked so early? Because on paper, we still have 2 weeks until the new featured 6-star hero crystal comes out. And we usually, of course, grade the new featured 6-star hero crystal. And so to have the information out so early seemed like it couldn't be true, because leaks normally come at least with the new patch, and this was before the new patch. Well, the same place that we have the Paragon Daily card, we now have a chance to spend up to $150. And who knows, maybe some people will. The featured 6-star crystal is full of hype and excitement. But this is a really disappointing crystal. I mean, I hope that part of the disappointment is fixed. Maybe Black Widow, OG Black Widow, not to be confused with Black Widow Clairvoyant, maybe OG Black Widow is going to get some kind of buff. Maybe she's going to be taken care of. But if she's not, do you really want a 6-star OG Black Widow in this crystal? I don't think so. Not for the price. Now, obviously, there are certain champions that I'm super excited about. Lady Deathstrike, I believe, is a Battlegrounds game changer, especially for annoying defenders like Weapon X. But the champion Loki, please tell me this means Loki's finally going to get buffed. That deserves its own video topic, but that's a long time coming. You got the newly buffed Iceman. Maybe Old Man Logan will get another tune-up. Who knows? Mama Bear's high school boyfriend Night Thrasher is in here. We do have Silk, which is pretty exciting. We do have Sandman. So, I mean, obviously the featured champions are going to be the newest featured champions. There's a lot of hype for Adam Warlock. I don't know if that's justified hype or not, but I'll be curious how that goes. But, you know, all in all, this is a very average crystal. If I was to grade this crystal based off of now the accurate leak, I give it a C. I think it's just an average featured crystal. It's so much worse than what we've seen before, and it doesn't have that new champion intrigue. It's not like we're finally seeing 6-star Magic or 6-star Quake in the pool. Like the previous one, if you get Wolverine, that's amazing. Before that, if you get Scarlet Witch, that's amazing. You don't have like an unofficial featured champion in this. You have a lot of people like Punisher 2099 that I'd land on and think, well, that was a waste. Even my man Luke Cage just hasn't aged with the meta like others. I did the top 10, which I think I'm soon to publish on this channel, the top 10 science poll last night. We had a lot of really interesting close debates. Nobody mentioned Luke Cage as a top 10 science champion. That'd be laughable. He probably was top 5 when he first came out, but it just, the meta's moved away from him. You could even say that about Spider-Man 2099, as KT1 did in our interview, and thanks again to KT1 for agreeing to that interview, and to everybody who not only submitted questions but also listened to the interview back. I reached out to Legacy to try to interview him again this year. I don't know if people would like for me to interview Katie Candy again. I want to interview, the most requested interview person is Vega, who I don't personally know. So if you're watching this and you could put in a good word about the series and how I ask questions, that'd be great, because I want to figure out a way to contact him and be like, hey, would you be willing to be interviewed for the interview series on my channel? Either way, no wonder why Kabam was so upset. Their leak was accurate. Their announcement that was to build up hype for the new featured 6-star champion came out before this, and that's why in the mail, we have this Cavalier designation for the new champions. But I don't know. I just think it's still a bit overpriced. I think it should be like $20, so $10 too high. But more than anything, it's a disappointing reel. I'm gonna wait 2 weeks and not spend cash on this, and you'll notice that I still haven't bought the daily card either, which would be the first time I haven't bought a daily card all year. But it's overpriced, and it doesn't give you the value that the $30 one did a couple weeks ago. So I can't support something that's not valued fairly to the community. There you go, YouTube. Thanks for watching.